Welcome back to Coin Price Channel. Today, we're counting down some of the most valuable US coins that could be hiding in your collection worth thousands, even millions of dollars. Let's get started. Next up, the 1970 Washington quarter dollar with a large date and D mint mark, particularly one in damaged condition. You might be surprised at its value in today's auction market. So let's get started. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by John Flanagan, this coin has gone through numerous changes over the years, but the version we're focusing on today is the 1970 coin. In that year, the US Mint produced two types of Washington quarters: the standard issue with a small date and the large date variety. Today, we'll focus specifically on the large date variety, which can often be more sought after by collectors. The 1970 Washington quarter with a large date is particularly interesting because it was minted in Denver as indicated by the D mint mark. The coin features a profile of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, representing strength and freedom. Although this coin has a face value of 25 cents, its collectible value can vary greatly depending on its condition and demand among collectors. Damage can include anything from scratches, nicks or dings to discoloration and heavy wear. For our 1970 large date quarter with a D mint mark, significant damage on the reverse side will lower its market value considerably. So what does that mean in terms of actual dollar value? As of today, in today's auction market, a 1970 Washington quarter with a large date and D mint mark in damaged condition typically sells for between $45,000. This price can fluctuate based on factors like the severity of the damage, the overall demand for the specific coin, and whether there are any unique traits that might appeal to collectors. If you happen to come across one of these coins in a collection, don't hesitate to check its condition and see if it might hold value. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1970 Washington quarter, consider visiting local coin shops, attending coin shows, or exploring online auction platforms like eBay or heritage auctions. It's always a good idea to compare prices and get a sense of what similar coins are selling for. You might also want to consider having your coin appraised by a professional if you think it could be worth more than expected. Next up, the 1968 Washington quarter dollar with a D-era mint mark. You might be surprised to learn just how valuable this coin can be, even in dirty condition, so stick around as we explore its history, characteristics, and current market value. The Washington quarter was first issued in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, the obverse features a portrait of Washington, while the reverse depicts an eagle. Over the decades, the design has seen minor modifications, but the overall theme remains the same. Fast forward to 1968. This year marked a significant point in the production of the Washington quarter. The D mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in Denver. Now, while most 1968 quarters are relatively common, what sets some of them apart is the occurrence of the D-era mint mark. The D-era mint mark refers to specific coins that may have been incorrectly stamped or have defects. In the 1968 series, some coins show unusual characteristics, such as double strikes or misaligned dies. Collectors seek these errors because they are rare and add a unique story to the coin's history. Now, let's talk numbers. In today's auction market, the value of a 1968 Washington quarter with D-era mint mark can vary significantly based on its condition. A coin in dirty condition may typically sell for about $87,000 depending on the severity of the dirt and the clarity of the error. If you happen to come across a 1968 Washington quarter with a D-era mint mark, here are some tips for handling it. First, avoid cleaning the coin excessively. While it may be tempting, harsh cleaning can lower its value. In conclusion, the 1968 Washington quarter dollar with D-era mint mark is a fascinating piece of numismatic history. Its value may surprise you, especially if you find one in your collection or at a local shop. Remember, always do your research and keep an eye out for those rare errors. Next up, the 1996 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark. If you're a collector or just someone who's curious about the value of coins, you're in the right place. Let's jump right in. The Jefferson nickel was first issued in 1938 and has been a staple of American currency ever since. The 1996 coin, Part of the Monticello series features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, and the famous Monticello building on the reverse. This nickel was produced to commemorate Jefferson's legacy and the architectural beauty of his home. What makes the 1996 nickel particularly interesting is its mint mark. The P indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia. Unlike earlier coins that sometimes featured a mint mark, the 1996 issue didn't have one on all coins, making the P mint-marked versions a bit more sought after. While it may not be the rarest coin, it certainly has a special place in the hearts of collectors. When evaluating the value of a coin, its condition is crucial. Coins are graded on a scale, and the fine condition means that the coin shows signs of wear, but the details are still recognizable. For our 1996 Monticello nickel, a fine-grade coin will have some noticeable wear, but will still retain much of its original features like Jefferson's profile and the outline of Monticello. Now, let's talk about what this coin is worth today. As of the latest auction data, a 1996 P mint-mark Jefferson nickel in fine condition can fetch between $44,000 in today's market. While it may not be a fortune, its value can increase significantly if you find one in better condition, like very fine or uncirculated, where prices can jump to around $56,000, even higher. For collectors looking to add this nickel to their collection, I have a few tips. Always handle your coins by the edges to avoid fingerprints on the surfaces. Store them in a cool, dry place, preferably in a coin holder or album, to protect them from scratches and tarnishing. If you're buying coins online, ensure you're purchasing from reputable dealers to avoid counterfeits. To wrap things up, the 1996 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with P mint mark is a beautiful piece of American history that holds value for collectors. While it might not be the rarest coin out there, it's certainly a charming addition to any collection, especially for fans of Jefferson memorabilia. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on any future coin content. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you have a 1996 Jefferson nickel? What's the most interesting coin in your collection? Until next time, happy collecting. Next up, the 1995 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with P mint mark. If you're a collector or just someone curious about the value of coins, you're in for a treat. Next up, the 1996 Washington quarter dollar with a D mint mark. We'll explore its history, significance, and how much it's worth in today's auction market, especially in good condition. So stick around, because you might be surprised by what we uncover. First, let's take a quick look at the history and design of the Washington quarter. The quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932, when it was introduced to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Over the decades, it has remained a key part of American coinage, with minor design changes but the same iconic portrait of George Washington. The 1996 Washington quarter with the D mint mark was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small D on the right side of the coin, just below the olive branch on the reverse. This particular coin was produced in large quantities, with over 900 million coins minted that year. Before we dive into its market value, let's clarify what good condition means. In coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from $22,000 being perfect, uncirculated condition, good condition, according to the Sheldon grading scale, typically falls around the level. This means that while the coin has seen significant circulation, major design elements are still visible, but the finer details, like the feathers on the eagle, may be worn down. In good condition, the 1996 quarter may show wear on Washington's face and the eagle's wings, but the date, mint mark, and major features are still clear. It's a common grade for coins that have been in circulation for a long time but haven't been overly damaged. As of today, the value of a 1996 Washington quarter with a D mint mark in good condition is generally between $29,000. Since it's still relatively modern and widely available, its value isn't as high as some older or more rare quarters. The demand for certain coins can fluctuate based on trends in the collecting community. While the 1996 Washington quarter may not be as highly sought after as, say, a 1964 silver quarter, it's still an essential piece for anyone looking to complete a modern quarter cut. If you're interested in buying or selling a 1996 Washington quarter with a D mint mark, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, check the condition of the coin for buyers. It's essential to look for clear photos and ask questions about the coin's history or any possible issues. Popular platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and even local coin shops are great places to start. If you're selling, be sure to accurately describe the condition of the coin and provide multiple clear images, especially of the mint mark and any details that might interest buyers. Although the 1996 Washington quarter might not be the most valuable quarter in existence, it still holds an important place in modern US coin history. Collectors often seek these coins to complete their collections, and having one in good condition with a D mint mark is certainly something to appreciate. The 1999 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark. This coin has garnered a lot of attention in the collecting community, and you won't want to miss the details. Let's start with a little background on the coin itself. The Jefferson nickel was first issued in 1938 and has gone through various design changes over the years. The 1999 edition features a beautiful depiction of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, and the reverse showcases Monticello, his famous Virginia estate. This particular coin, with its P mint mark, indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. In 1999, the U.S. Mint produced over 1 billion Jefferson nickels. However, not all of these coins are created equal. The 1999 P mint nickel stands out because of its unique characteristics and the limited number of coins that are considered to be in fine condition. The fine condition means the coin has some wear but retains most of its details, which makes it attractive to collectors. Now, let's talk value. The 1999 P mint Jefferson nickel in fine condition can vary in price. But in today's auction market, you can expect to see prices ranging from $22,000. Some listings might even push upwards of if the coin is in particularly good shape or if it comes with a certification from a grading service like NGC. Or if you're considering adding this coin to your collection, here are a few tips. First, always check the condition of the coin. Look for signs of wear on Jefferson's portrait and on Monticello. Second, keep your coin in a protective holder to maintain its quality. Finally, do your research on auction platforms and check recent sales to ensure you're getting a fair price. Joining the coin collector community can also enhance your experience. There are numerous forums and local clubs where you can connect with fellow collectors, share insights, and even find potential buyers for your coins. In conclusion, the 1999 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark may not be the rarest coin out there, but its significance and appeal to collectors make it a noteworthy addition to any collection. Whether you're just starting out or are a seasoned collector, understanding its value can help you make informed decisions in the auction market. Next up, the 1972 Washington quarter dollar with a large date and a D-era mint mark. Join me as we explore its history, features, and most importantly, its current value in today's auction market. The Washington quarter, first minted in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday, has gone through various design changes and minting techniques. The 1972 edition is particularly noteworthy due to the large date variety, which distinguishes it from its smaller date counterpart. Now, let's discuss the D-era mint mark coins. With era mint marks occur when there are mistakes in the minting process, often resulting in unique characteristics that can significantly increase a coin's value. The 1972 D-era coin is known for a few specific errors, including overstrikes and misalignments, that give it an added layer of rarity and desirability among collectors. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. The 1972 Washington quarter is graded using the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. In fine condition, this coin shows moderate wear, with all design elements clearly visible but perhaps lacking some of the original luster. Coins graded in fine condition generally feature clear details but might have some scratches or minor blemishes. Collectors are often willing to pay a premium for coins that retain their design details, despite wear, making our 1972 D-era coin particularly sought after. So, what's the value of this rare quarter in today's auction market? As of now, the 1972 Washington quarter with a large date and D-era mint mark in fine condition is valued between $88,000, depending on its specific characteristics and buyer interest. If you're interested in purchasing or selling a 1972 Washington quarter, several platforms can help. Websites like eBay Heritage Auctions and Coin World Auctions often feature listings for era coins. Always make sure to research the seller and verify the coin's grading before making a purchase. In conclusion, the 1972 Washington quarter dollar with a large date and D-era mint mark is not only a piece of American history, but also a valuable addition to any coin collection. Its rarity, combined with collector interest, keeps its market value strong. If you have one of these coins, you might just have a small treasure on your hands. Next up, the Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel from 1995. You might be surprised to learn that this particular nickel, especially with P mint mark, in fine condition, holds significant value in today's auction market. So, let's explore why this coin is worth talking about. The Jefferson nickel, first issued in 1938, pays tribute to Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a left-facing portrait of Jefferson on the obverse and a depiction of Monticello Jefferson's estate on the reverse. The 1995 nickel was produced in two varieties: the P mint mark, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and the D mint mark, struck in Denver. Today we'll specifically focus on the 1995 P mint mark version, which is often sought after by collectors. Before we get into the value, let's talk about the condition. Coins are graded on a scale from $50,000, with 70 being a perfect coin. A coin in fine condition typically shows moderate wear, but still retains clear details of the design. For the 1995 P Jefferson nickel in fine condition, you can expect to see some light wear on Jefferson's portrait and Monticello, but overall, the coin should still be easily identifiable and aesthetically pleasing. Now, let's get to the exciting part: the market value. In today's auction market, a 1995 P Jefferson nickel in fine condition can fetch anywhere from $87,000. However, it's crucial to note that auction results can vary based on factors like the coin's exact condition, market demand, and the reputation of the auction house. Some auction sites have recorded sales of well-preserved examples going for higher prices, especially if they have been certified by professional grading services like or NGC. These certified coins often attract more serious collectors, which can drive the price up significantly. If you're considering adding the 1995 P Jefferson nickel to your collection, here are a few tips. First, always buy from reputable dealers or auction sites. Check the coin's grading and condition thoroughly when storing your coins. Make sure to use protective holders to prevent scratches or tarnishing. Keeping your coins in a controlled environment with low humidity will also help maintain their condition over time. In conclusion, the 1995 P Monticello Jefferson nickel in fine condition is not just a piece of American currency, it's a collectible that holds a unique place in the hearts of numismatists. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, understanding the value of these coins can enhance your collecting experience. Next up, the 1995 Washington quarter with a D mint mark. If you're a coin collector or just curious about the value of this unique piece, stick around as we explore its history, significance, and current market value. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, designed by sculptor John Flanagan. It features a portrait of Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. The 1995 quarter, struck at the Denver Mint, continues this legacy. But what makes the 1995 D quarter stand out? It's not just about its design. In 1995, the United States Mint produced over 1 billion quarters, but certain conditions and features can significantly enhance a coin's value. First off, let's talk about the mint mark. The D indicates that this coin was minted in Denver. Generally, quarters from this era are not rare, but certain factors like condition and demand can create value. While the Philadelphia Mint produced a large number of these coins as well, the Denver mint mark can add a layer of desirability, especially among collectors focusing on mint variations. Now, when evaluating the value of a 1995 D Washington quarter, condition is paramount. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to perfect. For our purposes, we're focusing on good condition, which means the coin will show some wear but maintain recognizable details. Now, let's talk numbers. As of today, in good condition, a 1995 D Washington quarter can fetch anywhere from $54,000 at auction. However, prices can fluctuate based on demand and the specific characteristics of the coin itself. Recently, some auctions have shown even higher bids for coins in better condition or those with unique features like errors or high-quality strikes, so keep an eye on the market trends. For collectors looking to buy or sell, here are a few tips. Always examine coins carefully. Look for signs of authenticity and don't hesitate to consult with professional coin graders if you're unsure. Joining coin collector groups online can also provide valuable insights into market trends. Next up, the most valuable Monticello Jefferson nickel from 1990 with the large date and the P mint mark. This nickel has become a rare find in today's auction market, especially in good condition. So stick around to learn about its history, significance, and current market value in dollars. Before we dive into the value of this coin, let's take a moment to appreciate its background. The Monticello Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, and it features a profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse with his famous estate Monticello displayed on the reverse. This design was created by Felix Schlag, and it has remained one of the most iconic U.S. coins. The 1990 Jefferson nickel is a continuation of this classic design. The P mint mark on this coin signifies that it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is notable for its large production runs. However, not every coin that leaves the mint holds the same value. In fact, it's the condition, rarity, and sometimes even errors in production that can cause a coin to be more valuable than others. Now, why is the 1990 large-date Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark considered valuable today? Well, for starters, the large date feature is a distinguishing factor that sets this coin apart from other variants of the Jefferson nickel. Collectors often seek out specific dates, and the large date variation has its unique appeal. Another reason for its value lies in its condition. Coins that have been preserved in good condition, meaning minimal wear and tear, sharp details, and a clean surface, are highly sought after. A 1990 Jefferson nickel in good condition is especially rare because these nickels were heavily circulated, meaning that finding one that has been well preserved is becoming increasingly difficult. Alright, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for: the market value of this coin in today's auction market. As of now, the value of a 1990 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a large date and P mint mark in good condition can range anywhere from $32,000. This might not seem like much, but if your nickel is in very fine or uncirculated condition, the value can increase significantly. In addition to the standard large date nickel, error coins from this year can be even more valuable. Errors like double strikes, off-center strikes, or misaligned dies can add a premium to the coin's value. If you happen to have one of these rare error coins, the value could easily jump into the hundreds of dollars, depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error. Now, if you're looking to sell your 1990 Jefferson nickel, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, make sure you get your coin professionally graded if you believe it's in exceptionally good condition. A coin grading service like OR can give your coin an official grade, which will help potential buyers trust the quality and authenticity of the coin. Next up, the 1989 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with D mint mark, specifically in circulated condition. So let's discover what makes this coin valuable in today's auction market. The Jefferson nickel was first issued in 1938, designed by Felix Schlag. It features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. The 1989 version is notable not only for its design, but also for the mint mark that indicates where it was produced. The D mint mark on this nickel signifies that it was struck at the Denver Mint. In 1989, the U.S. Mint produced over 555 million Jefferson nickels, which means that while the coin is relatively common, certain conditions can significantly affect its value. In the world of coin collecting, condition is key. The 1989 Jefferson nickel in circulated condition can vary in value based on its wear. Circulated coins have been used in transactions, leading to some level of wear and tear. However, don't be disheartened. Even in circulated condition, these coins can hold value for collectors. As of today, in the auction market, the 1989 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in circulated condition can fetch anywhere from $20,000, depending on its specific condition. For example, if your coin shows minimal wear and retains some of its original luster, it could be on the higher end of that scale. It's essential to note that the grading process can be somewhat subjective. Factors such as scratches, discoloration, or the overall quality of the strike can influence the coin's market value. Coins that exhibit fewer marks and more details in the design can command higher prices among collectors. Now, if you have a 1989 Jefferson nickel with D mint mark, you might also want to check for any potential errors or varieties that could increase its value. Although the 1989 nickel isn't known for significant mint errors. Always be on the lookout for anything unusual. Sometimes even minor differences can pique the interest of dedicated collectors. To get the best value for your coin, consider selling it through reputable auction platforms. Websites like eBay or dedicated coin auction sites can provide excellent venues to connect with potential buyers who appreciate the unique characteristics of your coin. Just be sure to provide clear photos and descriptions of its condition. To recap, the 1989 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with D mint mark in circulated condition may not be the most valuable coin on the market, but it definitely holds a place in the hearts of collectors. With values ranging from $25,000, it can still be an interesting piece to add to your collection or to flip for a small profit. Next up, 1977, the large date without a mint mark, specifically in circulated condition. If you're curious about how much these coins are worth in today's auction market, stick around because you might be surprised. First, let's start with a little background on the Washington Quarter. The Washington Quarter has been in circulation since 1932, initially minted to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Over the years, these quarters have become a staple of U.S. currency, and their designs have seen subtle changes. In 1977, the Washington Quarter featured the traditional design with George Washington's portrait on the obverse and the iconic eagle on the reverse. The 1977 Washington Quarter was struck in large numbers, with millions minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. However, we're focusing on the Philadelphia minted version, which does not have a mint mark. Coins without mint marks were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and this lack of a mark makes them instantly recognizable. One of the standout features of the 1977 Washington Quarter is its large date, which is clearly visible on the obverse of the coin. The no mint mark indicates it was struck in Philadelphia, as quarters from this mint traditionally do not carry a mint mark. Coin is composed of copper and nickel, a transition that began in 1965, replacing the silver content of earlier Washington Quarters. While this coin doesn't have precious metal value, it holds significance due to its age and rarity in certain conditions. Now let's get into what you're really here for: the value of a 1977 Washington Quarter without a mint mark in circulated condition. When a coin is in circulated condition, it means the coin has been used in everyday transactions, showing signs of wear such as scratches, fading, and general surface damage. These factors affect the coin's overall value in the market. Coins in circulated condition are typically graded from good to extremely fine. A typical 1977 Washington Quarter in circulated condition generally falls in the lower end of this scale, meaning it has noticeable wear and tear. But even with this, it still has value. As of 2024, the value of a 1977 Washington Quarter without a mint mark in circulated condition varies, depending on its grade. On auction sites and coin marketplaces, you'll generally see these coins selling for around $60,000 in lower grades, like good too. Next up, the Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel from 2003 with P mint mark. You won't want to miss the details on its current market value, collectible significance, and how you can get your hands on one of these beautiful coins. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, designed by Felix Schlag. It features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and an image of Monticello Jefferson's famous home on the reverse. Over the years, this nickel has seen several variations, but the 2003 version with the P mint mark is particularly noteworthy. The 2003 Jefferson nickel has a diameter of 21.21 mm and a weight of 5 grams. It is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. The P mint mark indicates that it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. This specific coin stands out because of its design, which is a tribute to Jefferson's legacy and his contributions to the nation. The Monticello design on the reverse side is not just an architectural representation, it's a symbol of Jefferson's dedication to education and the ideals of democracy. The simplicity and elegance of the design have made this nickel a favorite among collectors. So, what's the value of a 2003 P Monticello nickel in good condition today in today's auction market? You can expect to see these coins valued at around $4,000 depending on their condition and demand. However, some rare variations or coins graded higher can fetch prices closer to $7,000 or more, especially among dedicated collectors. When it comes to grading, A good condition nickel will show noticeable wear, but the main design elements, including Jefferson's profile and the Monticello, should still be identifiable. Coins in better condition, such as very fine or uncirculated, can see significant value increases. If you're looking to add a 2003 Monticello nickel to your collection or thinking about selling, there are several avenues to explore. Coin shows, online auctions, and numismatic marketplaces are great places to connect with other collectors. Make sure to research and compare prices to ensure you get the best deal. In conclusion, the 2003 Monticello nickel is not just a 5-cent piece, it's a slice of American history that has garnered interest from both new and seasoned collectors alike. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, understanding its value and significance is key to making informed decisions. Next up, the 1985 silver Washington quarter with a large date and a P mint mark. Stay tuned as we uncover its fascinating history, unique characteristics, and current market value. The 1985 silver Washington quarter is part of a series that continued to use the original design but was produced with a significant quantity. The large date designation refers to the distinctive size of the numerals in the date, which can often be a point of interest for collectors. The P mint mark indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia. What sets the 1985 large date quarter apart from its small date counterpart? Primarily, it's the size of the numbers. Larger digits were used for the year 1985. This can affect its value significantly in the auction market. The quarter was minted with a composition of 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it a bright, shiny finish that is highly prized by collectors. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to perfect mint state. MS-70. The 1985 silver Washington quarter in good condition generally features clear details, minimal wear on the surface, and a lustrous finish. Coins that retain these qualities can fetch higher prices in the auction market. So, what is the value of the 1985 silver Washington quarter with a large date and a P mint mark in good condition today? As of now, this coin can range anywhere $55,000 depending on its exact condition and the current demand among collectors. However, if you have a quarter that is in excellent condition, it can command a price much higher, upwards of $56,000 at auction. If you're looking to buy or sell your 1985 silver Washington quarter, consider reputable online auction sites like eBay or visit your local coin shop for appraisals. It's essential to research and compare prices to ensure you get the best deal. In conclusion, the 1985 silver Washington quarter with a large date and P mint mark is a valuable piece of American history that continues to captivate collectors today. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your collection, this coin is a fantastic addition. So check your pocket change or that jar of old coins. Who knows, you might have a valuable piece of American coinage history right in your hands. Thanks for watching. Next up, the 1995 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with P mint mark. If you're a collector or just someone curious about the value of coins, you're in for a treat. Let's explore its history, design, and what makes it so valuable in today's auction market. First, let's take a step back and talk about the Jefferson nickel itself. Introduced in 1938, the nickel was designed by the renowned sculptor Felix Schlag. It was created to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, and features his portrait on the obverse side. The reverse side showcases Monticello, Jefferson's home in Virginia, which adds a touch of historical significance to this nickel. The 1995 coin marks an important year, as it was part of a series of coins that continued to honor American heritage and history. Now, let's focus on the specific coin we're discussing, the 1995 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with P mint mark. This mint mark indicates that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. In terms of specifications, the 1995 nickel weighs 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.21 millimeters, consistent with other nickels. It's composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, a standard alloy for coins of this denomination. However, the value can increase significantly if the coin is graded higher. For instance, if you have a nickel in very fine or extra fine condition, it could sell for upwards $32,000 in some instances. Particularly well-preserved examples could even fetch between $45,000 at auction. It's essential to note that while the 1995 nickel isn't considered rare in large quantities, collector interest can drive prices up. Coins with fewer scratches, better strike quality, and overall appealing aesthetics are in higher demand. Also, don't forget about the error coins. For example, if you come across a 1995 nickel that has a noticeable minting error, like a double die or an off-center strike, it could be worth significantly more, possibly even hundreds of dollars. If you're looking to sell or add a 1995 Monticello nickel to your collection, consider checking platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or local coin shops. Make sure to have your coins appraised by a reputable professional to ensure you receive a fair value. In conclusion, the 1995 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with P mint mark is a noteworthy piece for both collectors and casual enthusiasts. With its rich history, unique design, and potential value in the auction market, it's a great addition to any coin collection. Next up, the 2016 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in uncirculated condition. Stick around as we uncover its value in today's auction market and why it might just be a hidden treasure in your collection. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1938. The 2016 edition continues this legacy with some unique characteristics. The obverse features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, while the reverse displays a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's famous estate in Virginia. This design pays homage to Jefferson's contributions to American history and architecture. Now, let's talk about the significance of the mint mark. The D on our coin indicates that it was minted in Denver. Mint marks can greatly influence a coin's value, as they often denote the location and sometimes the rarity of a specific issue. In the case of the 2016 Jefferson nickel, the Denver Mint produced a limited number of coins, making this particular version more sought after by collectors. Condition is paramount when it comes to coin collecting. An uncirculated coin is one that has never been used in commerce and shows no signs of wear. This particular nickel, being in uncirculated condition, means it is nearly flawless. When graded by professional services such as the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, it can receive a high grade, further increasing its value. So, what is the current market value of the 2016 Monticello 5-cent Jefferson nickel with D mint mark in uncirculated condition? Based on recent auction results and current market trends, these coins can fetch anywhere from $12,000 depending on their grade, and demand higher graded specimens may command even more, especially if they are part of a complete set or in pristine packaging.